today I have Vicki and Tom Ketchum. They are the leaders for the Airstream Caravan, the Route 66 Motherlode Caravan. They are doing the entire route from Chicago to LA, and they are here to share a few experiences with us today.
I'm Vicki,
And I'm Tom.
and we are the Ketchums. And as you said, we are the leader of the Route 66 Caravan. It's called the Mother Lode of the Mother Road.
We're just one of probably 35, 40 caravans that the Airstream Club operates, sponsors. So ours is always going to be the Mother Lode of the Mother Road on US 66.
But the club offers a wide variety of caravans all over the country at almost any time of the year.
Wow, that sounds like so much fun. How long have you guys been doing this?
We've been caravan leaders since about 2020. This is our 9th caravan to be leading. We started the Route 66 caravan in 2023, and we hope to be doing it for the next few years.
We also run the Old National Road Caravan. We first ran that one back in 2022, and we hope that one goes through indefinitely in the future.
Are you guys on the road full time, and do you like it?
We are. We sold our home in Indianapolis in the fall of 2013, and we've been living in our Airstream ever since.
Well, I don't have to shovel snow or mow grass or weed the flower bed, so yes, I enjoy it.
If you get tired of someplace, you just pick up and move somewhere else.
This is my favorite question. What is your favorite part of Route 66?
Well, it's difficult to pick a favorite at any given time. Often we say where we're going to or where we've just been is the favorite. But I have to tell you, for me, some of my very earliest memories are of a car trip my family took when I was 5 years old on Route 66. Back then, that was how you traveled the country. And some of my very earliest memories, period, are just sitting in petrified forest on a giant log, sitting on a burro in Southern California, and thinking, someday I'm going to go back there and do it. And so this trip has been wonderful in that regard.
What I really like is how this town has given us a police escort with lights and sirens from the Rainbow Bridge to the campground. That is just thrilling for all of our members.
Well, Kansas may only have 13.2 miles, but you're going to get a lot of love and attention in those 13.2 miles. So this is the second time that you've done this trip?
This is the second year that we've actually run the caravan. We started researching it in 2022. 2023 was the first year, and we had so much fun. We're going to keep doing it. We have some leaders who are going to be taking over from us in 2026. So then we'll move on to something else, but I don't think we'll be able to beat the Mother Lode.
It'll be a tough act to follow, that's for sure.
There's absolutely something magical about Route 66. Has there been anything else that really stood out to you on this trip?
Some of the iconic landmarks, the restaurants, businesses that have survived even after some of the tough times when Route 66 was replaced by the interstates. And I think that's why we have really tried hard to encompass some of the smaller communities, to make sure that we make you feel included and expose our caravanners to what life is like in a small town, especially those who appreciate people coming through to see what they have.
I like some of the stretches in Illinois where there's an original brick highway that was part of US 66 and a concrete section where while they were pouring the concrete, some wild turkeys started to cross the road and left their tracks that you can still see today in the roadway.
Our folks drive trucks and trailers, and when we tell them about these old roads, they all want to drive them. And sometimes they will say, man, that was kind of a rough road. And we have to remind them, well, it's 100 years old. It's not going to be smooth asphalt.
So where are you guys heading to now?
Well, the caravan will go all the way to Los Angeles. So we'll get there early November, basically. Our last meeting as a group will be at the end of the pier in Santa Monica at sunset having dinner.
And then after that, we will take a quick trip back to Texas. We do our yearly check-ins with the doctors and the dentists. And then we kind of figure out where we're going to be next year, which is a lot of time in the Midwest. We'll do the Old National Road Caravan in the spring, and then we'll be gearing up to do this again in the fall.
I noticed numbers on all of the Airstreams. Is there some type of significance for that?
Yes, the numbers are the membership number in the Airstream Club International. Many of the members choose to put them on the traditional way, the red numbers on the front and back of the trailer. Others have different ways of displaying them, but everybody has a unique number in the club.
And you have to be a member of the club to join an Airstream Club caravan. So one of the incentives for people to join the club is to take advantage of these wonderful trips that the leaders offer.
Do you guys both take turns driving, or is it just always him that does most of the driving?
I will admit he does most of the driving and he does most of the outdoor stuff. But every once in a while, I take my turn at walking through and doing everything. He has to guide me. The thing I'm really most nervous about is backing up the trailer when we park. And I do it once in a while with his terrific guidance, but he's really good at it.
Oh, she's excellent at giving me directions because she doesn't have to say anything. She just points, motions, come on back, stop, move over, that type of thing, all with hand signals. So we don't disturb anybody else in the campground when we're backing in.
There's no floor show for people to watch when we're back in the trailer into the campsite.
Oh my goodness, you guys are so cute. Have you ever had any inclement weather while you've been traveling?
Well, the caravans have been very fortunate that we haven't had tornadoes or heavy hail or anything like that. Personally, yes, we have had some bad weather, but we've been pretty lucky. We haven't suffered any damage to the trailer from tree falling or something like that. So we're very fortunate.
You mentioned that tonight you guys would be getting together with everybody for dinner. Do you do that every night?
We do try to have one camp meal where everybody pitches in and helps shop and cook. We did that actually, was that last night? Yeah, that was last night. And tonight we're going to have a campfire. Tom and I are going to cook our dinner over the fire, but we're going to have s'mores tonight and hot cocoa around the campfire. We're hoping the weather will be a little cooler tonight than it was the last couple of days.
How many of the people traveling with you bring their pets along?
Well, I would say almost half of them have brought their pets, whether they be dogs or cats, because there are several that have cats. We have one couple that walks their cat on a leash pretty much every day.
Yep, they're part of the family, and they're good travelers once they get used to traveling in the RV.
How long is the trip that you guys are on, and do you have people doing it more than once?
We started September 13th in the Chicago area, and we will end on November 21st in the Los Angeles area. We don't have any repeaters except for the two of us this year. Usually it's a different group every year. We advertise the availability of the caravan, and people sign up for whatever caravan they're interested in. A lot of the folks last year are going on a different caravan this year. They've got lots to see, so we usually don't have repeats from year to year.
How large is the group that you're traveling with this time? And what would be your best piece of advice for anybody who wants to get out there and travel in an RV or an Airstream?
Well, we have 27 individual people, 15 rigs total, and we have several who are singles. A couple of single gentlemen and one single lady have come along this year. The rest are all couples. We have a variety of people from all over the country. Do it the right way. Join the Airstream Club after you get your Airstream, and do it with the caravan. But other than that, be prepared for anything.
Make sure your rig is in good shape. You never want to start out a long trip if you've got maintenance issues that you can get fixed up before you start.